Nobody would want to relive that. I couldn't stop Cruz from going into a frenzy. So many people lost their lives, including my sister. I wanted to forget my frailty. But if we can find the source and ensure a stable supply of blood beads, then Revenants will be freed from their thirst. Once that happens, there will no longer be any need for Silva's levy system, and humans and Revenants will finally be able to live together in peace. I'm going to take responsibility for my past. I think it's the least I can do.
Then stop talking about it, and let's get it done. Are we ending this nightmare or what? You can't charge forward if you're always looking back.
Yeah, I know.
Hello everyone, you're back with more Code Vein. And yes, you're actually hearing this a bit differently.
Good to be with you.
I'm recording this off my computer. Yeah, so next time you're actually going to hear me comment on things that are actually happening in real time. Hopefully, if my computer doesn't screw up the timings of this.
I don't want to run into any enemies
on the gameplay, so yay! The reason I have to do this again is because I tried doing this earlier and I got the full recording, yeah, except it didn't line up with the video at all. Like, except for like one little tiny clip I had to put at the end because of the event you'll see later. Anyways, in the previous mini-sode, we find out a bit more about Louis' backstory and the fact that he is kind of responsible for a lot of this. Well, not directly, but his inaction to take Cruz's life, which he begged him to because of the state of the queen-born parasite inside her. She frenzied, turned into the queen, and killed her. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. But Louis is trying to atone for that. He is trying to make things right in the world, even though the queen is gone. So it's good. That's a good shell character. Bam. Anyways, you want to drop down here. Kill that. Mini giant loss. Medium-sized loss. Get the Purify Dismissal route. And bam. More of the areas now. And I'm not sure if I'll do the full area right now. Because this area it's not as big as some of the others. It's just super windy. You'll see that with some of the later areas.
I think we can
and
go
once
up
we
here.
get in there, it gets really windy, and I'll probably have to cut out like halfway through in certain areas. I guess I should also put this as a heads up right now. The recording of this will stop at periodic times because I am limited by the hardware. There we go. As I was saying, I'm limited by the hardware of my Xbox, so there are times where it will not sync up what I'm saying.
Are we done?
Let me check my level. It's not skipped. 14, that's alright. So, since I can only record 10 minutes at a time on my Xbox, it makes it more difficult for me to record this over. Anyways, you want to go down to that area and come all the way up here to grab this.
Wait.
Darkseeker Vestige B. We will get Darkseeker Vestige A soon. The reason I say this is because, well, Darkseeker Vestige only has 2 pieces. I think it's like one of the few blood codes that you get in the game that only have 3 items.
You choose the way.
That includes the core. Anyways, shoot fire at him. Draw him over here to make sure. I played this game a bit, so you can obviously tell when I'm trying to draw enemies, so because like I'll throw fire at one, I'll shoot it with the gun, which I
A lot of
probably
room to dodge.
because I just haven't found like the really big game series that scares me from this area, the trenches, can be quite annoying, and you also know, I'll spoil this right now. I recorded the other part of this already, because like I said, my video file got corrupted, and well, I call it the bluffs for like a good portion of that until like halfway through the video. So that's a part of me screwing up. Yeah, you'll hear that. And you'll see, like right now, just if you see any enemy by itself, just pick it off with any ranged gift. Do not rush in like any other bad RPG like beginner. Like that's a pro gamer tip right there, Gruter. Pro gamer tip: don't attack enemies that are by them that look like they're alone. Anyways. You'll see this a lot with this area. You need to just go off to random ledges, look down, see if there's a pathway. Okay, if there is, see if you can fall down there. And hopefully you don't die. This works 75% of the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You'll see this a lot. And if you see me periodically stop, it's me checking the time on my recording device for my Xbox. Because sometimes I just don't know when the time's about to end. Anyways, you come over here, you fight this giant boss, whatever the reason why is because in that chest that I'm about to open up to kill this thing is going to be a weapon that's much better than the Lost Broadsword we're using. Because if I open it up right now, you get a Broadsword +3. And whatever weapons you find out in the wild are usually good for you. Like it's basically an indicator of like what weapon what your upgraded material should be at this stage. So you find like I said, Broadsword +3, your weapon and armor should probably be at +3 right now.
Can you still go on?
Yeah, I'll be fine, maybe. And you just start with the Lost Broadsword, it wasn't upgraded at all. So pack it upgrade. And if you come down that area, not the previous area, you'll get up to the area that we were at before we found the Darkseeker vestige. This area loops around a lot, and I hate it. I really don't like this area. And if you run all the way back here, you actually come to like the beginning area. I'm not wasting my time getting an item, it's probably useless anyway. You want to head down this ladder, and don't jump down it because you will take fall damage, but your partner doesn't take fall damage, or they'll just teleport over there. Come over here, and you want to slowly walk up on this log. Reason why? That's for some reason, Louis got his his green. And so heavy and bam, easy. The item he was guarding, he didn't use it, but he dropped Queen Iron. But yeah, this area can be difficult on the first one, but since you obviously can see that I know what I'm doing, I'm going to areas that are quite obvious or well out of sight. You get, like, I've played the game a number of times at this point. Or at least I've gotten to this point where I create a character, I'm like, I don't like the way the character looks, and make a different one. I guess I should also point this out. Yeah, well, I'll point it out in a bit. But yeah. It's just been, I shall say this now, if you see the recording stop, like I shut up for like a hot second, and then it comes back like I'm talking perfectly fine, that's because like I said, I'm limited by the recording of my Xbox, and that's the recording because I have to make sure that it lines up with the video and what I'm saying.
I'm impressed.
So hopefully that is conveyed with my stats. Grab this. And that hurts. Now you see what if you play this game, you will find out you hate gun enemies, because gun enemies hurt more than most characters, most enemies in this game. For like no reason at all. And the fact that I have a gun and this is not, I know this is Japan America. Marinan. Oh god, that sounds terrible. Fire. Slap fire to his face. And I'm out of heal. Oh well. And just spam fireballs at this giant. Alright, that goes well. And chop here. Chop there. Okay. And I will be stopping right in a few seconds. Okay, we're going to...
Wow.
Again, I'm limited by
What do we
the
find here?
hardware of the Xbox. 10 minutes at a time, so that's where you'll see me shut up. As an example. I know I brought this up in previous episodes, but I know where I'm going. But if you're playing this for the first time, you're probably gonna die like several times just to you'll die several times just to friggin' ambushes in an area. Still got stuff though. Anyways, you want to drop down that ledge mainly to come to this area right here, because I spent like a good week trying to figure out how to get to this missile room. The reason why is because you have to chop up boxes you wouldn't think of chopping up, usually. And then fall down in an area where you have to fight two enemies that hopefully don't fall off yet. So here, backstab this enemy. I'll have to get the cinematics off because yeah, they're cool. But they get boring after. Purify this missile room, and look at that. We're already almost done with this area. At least in terms of mapping terms. Not, you know what I mean. Anyways, you can't go back there. I just realized that. To head back up, so you want to come down here, drop off after purifying that missile room, and kill this one. And you see, we're at around 50%, I think, when I saw it. I just gave it a real quick check. I don't really care, because I already got the trophy for mapping out. Well, achievement, whatever. They're the same thing. For mapping out the entirety of the game, not including DLC. Because, you know,
don't lose your
you know
footing.
what I mean. Anyways, if you go back after falling off that cliff, you kind of loop back to the area. You want to drop down here, and you probably want to make sure that you have a good chunk of health, because we're about and buffs for Igor to buff. Because we're about to fight an enemy that's pretty difficult. It's the closest equivalent I can get. It's like the Black Knight or in Dark Souls. Or at least Dark Souls 3, because that's the only one I played, so... Yeah. Yeah, they're tough. This provisional government agent, it's hard. I just saw it. They took off a good portion of my health. That's good. And you just want to wail on this, but you also want to make sure you have a partner. Or again, you can go at this alone, and no one I recommend you do on your first day. Anyways, chop them up, and bam. Your reward is that if you go to the left,
It's open.
you get a Raven Fatigue +3. And I believe this one boosts offensive gifts. Yeah, enhances offensive gifts. It has the same type of
Don't forget to pick that up.
counter and drain
Have to
attack.
take good care of that.
Oh, regen activation pack. This one just makes your regeneration stronger. As you see, now it's +1, whereas it was just base power, and now you heal more, which is always good because you need to heal in this game a lot. Because if you heard about this game, there are a lot of difficult boss battles. The one coming up in this area, I would not say is a roadblock. I say it's actually fairly easy, but we'll get there when we get there. Anyways, you kind of just want to walk, check everywhere, just to like make sure you mapped up everything, grab your name it. Use the loading, grandma's probably. Semi-core. And bam, what did it drop? Queen Iron, yeah. Queen Iron or... Up. Bam. One attack. And... Anyways, I kind of sacrificed going around to basically just kind of kill every enemy. collect this swarm enemies, mainly for the sake of getting items and more haze. Because as you can see at the bottom, and I have quite a bit. Like this does help. You do need to save a lot to get some of the better skills later in the game.
Pick up something we can use?
Because like if you look at Louis, for example, Louis has a lot of haze for like some of his. It's okay to do later. But again, I recorded this part after the part, which is in the future of the series. Yeah, I know, confusing as all heck. Yeah. Sorry. Man. Is this how people feel? Is this how YouTubers feel? Jeez. They have to talk so much. I'm getting tired and yawning because my mouth's getting dry. Ah. Gross. Yeah. I feel like as I'm going back, maybe I'll get my brothers or my younger brother or my dad to come in and commentate alongside me and make this a bit funnier. Right now it's just me. And as much as I think I'm funny, which is not very much, it'd be more fun if I had someone here commentating with me. Anyways, I forgot. No, I remember how to get it there. I remember how to get it through that little spot. I remember now. I remember. What you want to do is look at your map. See, this is why you want a map up here.
Down there.
You find up all the pathways and the nooks and crannies you can get to fully explore the area and like get all the treasure.
Don't get lost.
Anyway, you go to the left. With this, you get a Night Spear, which I believe is just better overall, but it makes me slower, and I don't want to risk that. I like kind of like normal dodge weight. I don't have the fast roll. Like this, look right here. That's just normal dodge. The fast one you saw, at least in like the first two, at least in the first or second episode, that you kind of go squish squish.
Quite a gathering, isn't it?
Anyways, we're gonna come up here and we find a good horde of oh no, I messed up right there. I messed up that. You find a good portion of these giant lost or mini lost, whatever the heck medium size. I don't care. The enemies there. They went better than I thought, but I almost screwed over Louis right there because I aggroed one and I forgot that one comes up like right next to you. Don't use the gun in this game because it's better just to use gifts in my opinion. Yeah, you have some offensive gifts that are tied to guns, but I don't like them. And here, you know why I say I hate enemies with guns in this game? Because it looks so scary. Medium-sized guns. Yeah, they hit hard, but if there's one thing I guess is the same. Right on time. One thing I guess is the same very special. They don't have a whole lot. Anyways, basically, we basically cleared out this whole area. And we don't walk back over here. Slowly. Sneak up on the stars. We're going. I'm just doing this because this is easier. I'll sneak up on them, and you want this. I know that sometimes the animation plays and sometimes it doesn't. I will just, for future reference, I will just, you know, backstab them. I'll not that. I'll turn it off. Is what I do.
Those blocks used to be.
This is actually kind of funny. No, this particular lost video. If you go every single time I killed all the enemies in this area, he just ran out of I have no idea why. Maybe it was a glitch.
That's quite valuable.
But the reason he would run over to this edge, why you would want to, is because there's another platform right here. And that's why I say I don't really like this area. We'll come up to, as you see, to a fork in the road. We'll go there in the next part. But right now we'll go to this part. And we'll fight a unique enemy that does show up from time to time in the game. We'll fight a humanized person's like in the middle of transformation. Go. Okay then, well, I died and I paid for it because I wanted to style on my ending. So, I have no one to blame but myself.
I'm glad your heart's okay.
I'll be back in a bit and we shall cut to when I get back. Alright, we're back, and it's time for round goddamn two with this stupid Revenant lost activity, and it knocked me on the edge for the extra salt. Alright, like I said, he's like a unique enemy, but he... why are you guarding? I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I had to style him and I paid for it. Anyways, we're coming to up towards the end of this area. Right here. You want to circle back around.
Discovery. I would have missed that.
And pick up this item, Queen Iron, and activate the missile, and bam. We're basically done for this area. So, you know what? Nah. Well, at least for that halfway point. So, that'll be it for this episode, guys. I'll catch you guys later. And this will be Omega Zero signing out.